Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about subject fiber optic communication. So friends, we started learning about optical fiber structure, waveguiding and the fabrication. In this video, you will learn about type of rays, modes of the fiber. So friends, the first question that is about the types of the rays. Now, if the rays are launched within a core of the acceptance, can be successfully propagated along the fiber. But the exact path of the ray that is determined by the position and the angle of the ray at which it strikes the core. So that is why, according to that, there are three types of the rays. Which are those? That are skew rays, meridional rays and the aerial rays. First of all, what is the skew rays? The skew rays mean it cannot pass through the center. The skew rays that reflects off from the core cladding boundaries and again bounces around the outside of the core. Skew rays that can be also a similar shape of the spiral of the helical path. So here in the diagram you can see about the skew rays. You can see the structure of the optical fiber. Now how the ray that will enter and how it passes. So here in the second diagram you can see the ray path of the skew rays. Okay, so it is about the skew ray. Second is the meridional ray. This meridional ray that enters the core and passes through the axis. Now here the surface that is the parallel and it will always be reflected to pass through the center. So here you can see how the propagation of the ray that can be possible via the optical fiber. So here you can see that the particular ray that will be bounced from the core cladding surfaces or the wall, and this way the signal can propagate it through the fiber. So here in the another diagram we can also find how the signal that can be reflected from the wall of the particular fiber. Third is the axial rays. The axial ray that travels along the axis of the fiber and stays at the axis all the time. So here you can see that how the ray is traveling onto the fiber axis. Okay, so this way the three types of the rays are there in the fiber optics. Second thing, that is about the modes of the fiber. Now, what is the mode? The mode that describes the nature of the propagation of the EM wave in a waveguide. That is, it also allowed the direction whose associated angle satisfy the conditions for the total internal reflection and the constructive interferences. So this is the structure of the fiber. You can see the core is there and around that the cladding is there. So how the wave which is traveling through the fiber, and we can obtain the pattern like this. So according to this particular pattern we can describe the various mode. So based on the number of the mode that propagate through the optical fiber, so it is classified into the two categories. One is known as the single mode fiber, another mode is known as the multi-mode fiber. First of all, about the single mode fiber. Why it is known as the single? Okay, because the refractive index of the fiber step up as we move from the cladding to the core, and that is why it is referred to as a single mode to propagate at a time due to very small diameter of its core. Okay, so here you can see that the small diameter of the core according to the cladding of the particular fiber. So in this fiber only one mode is transmitted through it, and it is said to be the single mode fiber. Here in the diagram you can see that the single mode fiber, okay, and that may have the radius that is around the 3 micrometer and the numerical aperture of the 0.1, okay, and it is at wavelength of the 0.8 micrometer. Okay, now what would be the condition for the single mode fiber? So to get the condition for the single mode fiber, okay, it is given by the capital V, number of the fiber, which is defined as much as the V less than or equal to 2.405. Okay, now where the small n, that is the refractive index of the core, A is the radius of the core, lambda is the wavelength of the light, and delta, that is the relative refractive indices difference. So this is the single mode fiber. Okay, the diameter is very small of the core according to the cladding. Fine. So what are the advantages? Okay, and why the single mode fiber? The first is only the one path is available. V number is less than the 2.405. Core diameter is very small. There is no dispersion. Okay, and the higher bandwidth we obtain, that would be around the 1000 megahertz. It's used for the long haul application and fabrication that is difficult and the costly. Now the second type of the fiber, that is known as the multi-mode fiber. More than one mode can be transmitted, okay, using such kind of the fiber. So here you can see that the number of the light ray which is passing through the optical fiber. The cladding diameter, that is comparatively lesser than the core, and the core diameter is higher than the cladding. Okay, so if more than one mode is transmitted through the optical fiber, then it is said to be as a multi-mode fiber. The larger core radius of the multi-mode fiber, so due to that it is much easier to launch the optical power into the fiber. Okay, and facilitate and end-to-end connection of the similar powers. Okay, so here you can see that the multi-mode fiber of the different kind of the diameter. Okay, so it is a 50 or the 120 micrometer. Okay, and again over here 62.5 or the 125 micrometer. So now what are the advantages of the single mode fiber over the multi-mode fiber? Okay, only one mode can transmit by using the single mode fiber, and more than one mode can transmit using the multi-mode fiber. So lower signal loss and the higher information capacity of the bandwidth, okay, in case of the single mode comparative with the multi-mode. Okay, so in the multi-mode fiber, the signal loss that depends upon what? It's an operational wavelength. Okay. Then after, the fibers are capable of transferring higher amount of the data due to the low fiber dispersion. Single mode fiber, they are known as the low loss fiber. So comparatively lesser loss is there in case of the single mode fiber. Okay. So the properties of the multi-mode optical fibers, that is more than one path is available. In case of the single mode fiber, only the one path is available. V number is greater than the 2.405. In case of the single mode operation, the V number, that is the less than or equal to 2.405. Okay. Now, according to the fiber structure, okay, the transmission property, okay, again it is classified into the two categories. Those are the step index fiber and the graded index fiber. Okay, so step index fiber. So it is also known as the SI fiber. Okay, so in the step index, what happened? The refractive index changes in a which fashion? In a step fashion. In the graded index, refractive index is changing in a graded manner. Okay, so from the center of the fiber, the core to the outer shell, it is high in the core and lower in the cladding in case of the step index fiber. The light in the fiber propagates by bouncing back and forth from the core cladding interface. Okay, so the step index fiber, okay, it is like this. Okay, so this is the shape of the step index fiber. It propagates both single and multi-mode signals within the fiber core. Okay, then the light ray propagating through it are in the form of which rays? The meridional rays. Okay, so total internal reflection. Okay, bouncing back from the wall of the core cladding. Okay, so this way the zigzag manner. Okay, the signals can be passed, the light rays that can be passed. Okay, so with the careful choice of the material, dimension and the total dispersion can be made extremely small, less than 0.1, okay, the kilometer, making this fiber suitable for the use of the high data rate. Okay, now in the step index fiber, in a single mode fiber, a part of the light that propagating in the cladding is thick and has the low loss. So typically for a core diameter of the 10 micrometer, the cladding diameter is about a 120 micrometer. So handling and the manufacturing of the single mode step index fiber, that is more difficult. Step index fiber, in that suppose the core has the refractive index N1 and the cladding has the refractive index N2, then N of R, that is equal to N1 when R less than or equal to A, and N2 when the R is greater than equal to A. Okay, so here you can see in the diagram how the step index can be found. So step index multi-mode fiber. Okay, so step index multi-mode fiber, here you can see that more than one mode can transmit through the fiber. So that is why you can see that what kind of the pattern we will found. Okay, that is having the material N1 refractive index, N2 refractive index, and more than one mode can transmit using such kind of the fiber. So in the multi-mode step index fiber is, we have seen in the figure, and in this the light propagates in a many modes. Okay, so the total number of modes Mn that increases as increasing in the numerical aperture. Step index multi-mode fiber. So again the multi-mode step index fiber, that is the more widely used. It is also easy to manufacture than its core diameter, that is around the 52,000 micrometer. Okay, that is a large aperture and allows the more light to enter the cable. The light rays are propagated down the core in the zigzag manner. Okay, so this way the step index the multi-mode fiber. Now similarly the step index the multi-mode fiber, okay, that can also uses the principle of the total internal refraction. So since that the core index of the refraction that is higher than the cladding index of the refraction, and the light enters at the less than the critical angle that is guided along the fiber. What are the disadvantages of the step index multi-mode fiber? So the disadvantage is the different optical length caused by the various angle at which the light is propagated relative to the core causes the transmission bandwidth to be fairly small. Okay, and because of such kind of the limitation, the multi-mode step index fiber that is used in the applications in the distances less than the 1 kilometer. So this is what the next is the multi-mode graded index fiber. Now the light gathering at the one point. Okay, so you can see that the shape of the graded index fiber. Okay, so the core size of the multi-mode graded index fiber cable, that is varying from the 80 to 100 micrometer range, and the light ray is propagated through the refraction, and the light ray enters the fiber at the many different angle. It can also propagate across the core toward the center, and it is interesting, okay, intersecting a less dense to more dense medium. Therefore the light ray are being constantly being refracted and the ray is bending continuously. And it is cable that can be used for the long distance communication. Okay, multimode graded index fiber. Okay, the refractive index of the core that decreases as increasing the radial distance from the fiber axis, and the value of the refractive index that is highest at the center of the core and decreasing at the value, okay, of the edge of the core, and this is equal the refractive index of the cladding. Okay, so this is about the types of the fiber, okay, and the types of the rays, okay, the modes of the fiber. We'll see further regarding this in the next video. Thank you very much, everyone.